Right, well, Valentine's, or what I had on my calendar, leg day. So it is to like 10 o'clock at night right now. Gym is still unbelievably packed, but plan is I'm just going to hammer this hamstrings and then just crush quads, get out, and then, call it a day and everything. I just met one of the absolute nicest guys. I thought it was a TA. It was kind of cool. So, yeah, in retrospect, usually I'm on the seated hamstring curl, but that's kind of occupied, so I hopped on here. And then also, yeah, I completely forgot. I haven't done a leg day in a while, so this is like the second one I've ever done. So, we'll try and, make it as good as possible. I don't know how many hours. I think it was about 7. So completely in the range that I'm looking at. Yeah, it's Valentine's today. Another Valentine's Day. Another day that I'm just in the gym. I see it no different to any other day. I guess the way I'm kind of looking at it is you wake up every day and there is an opportunity for you to go make a bunch of gains, right? It is just there. It has been offered out to you. What a bunch of people are going to go do today? They're going to go out, they're going to get drunk, do what they need. Credit to them, but I'd rather take all those gains that have been off on the table. So, keep it like the salt and the pepper, keep it on the table. So yeah, we're gonna hammer out. I don't do too much hamstrings on a leg day, but I just do one thing because I get my other volume in on my pull day. But today is mainly a quad focused thing. I train probably quads are like my weakest muscle, even the hamstrings, just from injuries in the past. But that's why today, more importantly than any other day, is one to probably train harder than you possibly can. So it's annoying. I was hoping I had one of my mates to be in and give me a little spot on the pendulum that you guys will see, not next, but after. But yeah, we'll just have to somehow find a way to go beyond failure doing that by ourselves. So yeah. Right, well, if being single on another Valentine's Day wasn't humbling enough for most people, try again on this pendulum squat. Because I reckon right now, if you would take me out and like say life in line, what weight can you get if you were to squat? I probably would be looking at around 5 plates for like maybe a couple reps. Maybe I'm being ambitious, but I reckon that's roughly where it translates. Because like years ago, back first year uni, I was doing like 200 for like 3-ish, like as a top set. So yeah, but like come onto the pendulum, I can only get 1.5 plates aside. So, and that's like without doing the quad extensions, which I normally do before. It was just because I was busy. So yeah, I've come onto here, so I can kind of up the weight a little bit more. So we'll see how many reps we can get. Anywhere in the realm of, I reckon it'll be around 6-ish. But yeah, if we can get there and get a bit more, then that'll be a little bit better. Oh, easy. Oh. Well, it's going to be fun to get off. Right, well, I've actually never done this, or no, I mean, I have done a leg press before, right, but I've not quite done it like this. Essentially, I used to go on that machine there where you could do like single leg raises. Obviously, you can still do it here, but I mean, basically, the reason I've switched to this is I've started seeing a bunch of people have basically been going on the leg press and literally getting their like knees, like the range of motion to the point where like the knees are nearly touching your shoulders, like where you are basically an extension of the heel around the knee from like getting your feet behind your head and everything. So, you know, with those fond memories in mind, essentially what I've done, I've loaded up, I think 6 plates will be alright. Like I said, haven't done it in a very long time, so we'll have to play it by ear. So yeah, and essentially I need to probably bring my squat shoes because I don't have great ankle mobility like a lot of people probably don't. So essentially you'll see my heels will come off a little bit. It's not bad, like it's absolutely fine as long as I'm doing solo control, absolutely dandy. If anything, I get a bit more quad work in, which for me is probably a win. Oh, fuck. There we are. I actually tested it before I started recording to make sure that the safety at the bottom would be able to catch me, because there was no ways at this point in the night that I was getting caught on the machine. But yeah, it feels really good. So I think, like always, I'll probably drop the weight down a little bit, get it back off. Might do what I do for the pendulum. So what you guys don't see is on these types of exercises, I'm going so heavy that, and it's so taxing that you kind of want to just rest at the top of the, or when you finish a rep, just grab a breath, because you can tell. But basically what I've started trying to do is on the back off sets, do it like drop the weight more significantly than I normally would for back off, so that I can essentially just keep pounding out a bunch of basically just, you know, sing out a bunch of reps, and then yeah, basically without having to get that pause in the middle, because I mean the pause doesn't really do anything. You're basically just rest pausing with how long some of these pauses I do take, and then when you start tracking your weight, like how many reps I get next week, you don't know how many. I'm not tracking. I had like 10-second rest there, 5-second there, blah, blah, blah. So to stay more consistent, I think, you know, not having those long rest pauses I hope quite helpful, but you know, I'm not going to keep rambling on for far too long. I've got this back off, and then we'll see it off with the quad extensions, which we're meant to start off with. Last set, conclude the long awaited, I don't know if anyone was waiting, but I was definitely waiting on, or putting it off, like doing a leg day video, so I was waiting a little while, but yeah, I wanted to just get home, so I'm just going to get to doing the last set. Right, well, that's legs. A little bit of a wrap, so good to finally actually get the, I think it's the second leg day on the channel, so we'll try and record a bit more often, but you know, start with this one.